Hello. Welcome back, everybody. This is Lone Tonberry, and we're going to continue our journey to the west uh, in our Let's Play of Black Myth Wukong. Um, the last, I know that the first video, the sound of the game was kind of low, and the second one, it was kind of high. So I'm hoping that I have found the perfect balance here with this video, but I'll just have to keep testing it to find out. I've been watching more and more people play like the intro, and I I didn't realize that you had access to all the magic in the beginning of the game, which is kind of I don't know why I didn't think about that. Because obviously it was intended to be a tutorial where you couldn't die and you had all the powers, and so on and so forth. So I just didn't notice it. Where did I come from? It was back that way, right? All right, let's see what's up here. Oh,
My worldly cage, now free in nature's sage.
oh, you know what? I wonder. I've heard this guy talking now, so I kind of want to go. No, I was thinking about going back to talk to the horse guy, but
Have you seen those nameless souls adrift on your path? Their wheels float aloft, never to fade. Shame, your god serves little purpose, and mine answers solely to me. I know a way to guide the souls, mend their paths, and set them free. It will aid you. Now, this is better. This gourd, though humble, may save the lost, banish their obsessions, and guide them.
the Blessed Gourd. Under the guidance of a wise master, the Destined One has mastered the art of spirit absorption. The gourd possesses remarkable divine capabilities, allowing it to absorb the lingering wills of spirits left behind by formidable Yaoguais who have been defeated. Well, it seems like I need to go back and pick up the, the bald blue guy's
For one
spirit.
as destined as you, there can be no turning back. We are like tumbleweeds, drifting through life, with a destiny beyond our grasp. Fair sights fade, but with ink I bid them stay. The road has claimed you, now you must see it through. Your heart will guide you further. We shall meet again. Fair sights fade, the road, your heart will guide.
All right, let's go see if we can collect the spirit of that bald blue guy. The Wandering White. I guess I should call it by his name. Anyways, I was thinking about going back to the horse guy, the horse demon guy, whatever he was supposed to be. Because for some reason I was thinking that I fought the wolf boss after talking to him, but I'm pretty sure I talked to him after the wolf boss, so I don't think anything's changed for him. Oh, I'm doing this the wrong way. Need to use a feature I haven't used yet. Oop. There we go. Oh. Okay, never mind. I don't have to go back. All lost spirits have been retrieved. Okay. Cultivate spirits. Wandering White. Chi cost high. Faithful kowtow. Take the form of Wandering White. Bow with utmost devotion and ram the foe with your bronze skull, dealing massive damage. Reduces the chi cost for the skill. Upgrade effect. Okay. Watch the demo. Yeah. Oh, so is this a spell then? I'm not sure I want to cultivate that. Do you have to cultivate it to actually unlock it? When I have Blood of the Iron Bull, oh, okay, it's using. Okay, so I'm using the materials to do this. How how do you use this? Doesn't look like it's a spell, so how do you? Right. So we'll move on and figure it out later. Oh. Okay, so he is not staggered by that. New Lesser Yaguai anecdote. I'm gonna start reading these to try to keep the number down. Snake Patroller. As seasons turn from slumber, it parts. Hidden in green, a hunter with arts. Small in shape, it devours the grand, or strikes a pain no cure can stand. In the kingdom of Hami, a small city stood against the mountainside. Its lush grasses and dense forests, a haven for serpents, much to the townsfolk's constant dismay. There lived in the city a snake hunter, masterful in his craft, who had freed the people from many a serpent's threat, earning a fair share of silver in the process. He boasts not of his wealth, instead, he often dispended porridge to the needy and prayed for all. So revered was he that the magistrate awarded him a dwelling for all his family to live within the town walls. One day, a ragged monk, seemingly delusional, came begging at his door. The snake hunter's kind hearted wife offered clothes and food, but the monk, unsatisfied, demanded liquor. The crowd scorned his impudence, their complaints growing loud until the snake hunter's return. He silenced the clamor and instructed his wife to bring the monk a gourd of spirits. Touched by the gesture, the monk warned, "A serpent guai lurks in your home. Ignore it not, or your family shall perish." The snake hunter scoffed at such mad ramblings and dismissed him promptly, yet his wife heeded the monk's words and urged her husband to search for the guai. He, however, brushed aside her concerns. In her persistence, the wife fetched the mad monk once more to banish the evil. Indeed, the raw meat and an iron hook with raw meat and an iron hook, the monk drew from their home a massive serpent taller than a man, clearly a creature of power. 4 limbs it sprouts, and venom deadly, the monk declared. A mere touch is death. With those words, he slew the serpent guai for the woman. Strangely thence, the town remained untouched by further snake scourges, as if by the mad monk's hand, the peace was restored. Okay, I don't want a lot of these. I'll go through a few of them at least. Wolf's sworn sword, meager of wit, wrapped in white attire. In sludge they crawl, yet yearn for hire. Bent to power, king's favor they seek, where even lowly fowls may speak. Uh, this one, they're all kind of long. A white-robed wolf guai patrolling the hills seized a sword from a traveler. Jewels studded its scabbard, its blade sharp and bright. Coveting it, he strapped the sword to his side, reveling in its splendor. I'm having a hard time right now. Yet, when it was time to give tribute, he hid it away. The other guais chided, "Without offering such treasures to the king, how will you earn his favor? Or do you fancy patrolling forever?" The wolf guai scoffed, "Such treasures we cherish, the king barely notices. You offer scrap metal and dream of favor? You are fools." They dismissed his words, seeing them as mere excuses to shirk his duty, while they toiled on. The wolf guai indulged in peaches and drank wherever he could lay hands on them, keeping the very best for himself. The others knew his punishment would come, and waited. One day, the Black Wind King held a lecture on Buddhism in the mountains, speaking of enlightenment and revival. His guardians spread paper talismans, and all were commanded to consume them before the chanting and prayers. Hours later, the king inquired about their enlightenment. A pause fell. Then the white-robed wolf Gwai stood, and there emerged others one by one. The next day, a decree was issued to the guardians. The wolf Gwai was promoted to a minor captain. All the other Gwais, puzzled, whispered among themselves. How had the wolf Gwai not only escaped punishment, but found himself rewarded? Wolf soldier. Okay. Trying to see if I recognize them. Like, I know they're the enemies we've been fighting, but I think I know which one the white robe is. Wolf soldier, sun-swept hills they guard and tread, from glint of steel their daily bread, far flung from their native land, at nights for home their souls shall stand. Ever since the Black Bear Gwai returned from Guanyin and crowned himself king, he boasted of the arts he had learned. Tales of his newfound method of practice and power of revival allured many a Gwai to Blackwind Mountain. Seeking the king's favor, these minions toiled with abandon. Among them, a wolf Gwai worked with tireless zeal. He rose before dawn, patrolling the mountains, and continued well into the night. All of the treasures he found were first laid at the king's feet. His life was one of labor, and yet without a moment to make friends. Despite his dedication, his presence barely stirred a whisper among the others, and his name was seldom uttered. His brothers, seeing such acknowledged dedication, spent his savings for a seat in the king's lecture. The wolf Gwai sat there, heavy with regret for the silver he had squandered, both on the journey here and the seat at the lecture. That could have been used to buy himself a shield or blade. Had I a new blade, he mused, glory could have been mine. As he pondered this, golden-clad guardians scattered paper talismans before him, commanded to consume them. They then chanted in meditation for hours until the king sought signs of enlightenment. The white-robed wolf Gwai stood first, claiming a fervor within the clarity of mind. The diligent wolf Gwai thought to himself, sweating fervently in a crowd is no marvel. Achieving clarity after chanting is no miracle. Just as he was lost in thought, the blue ox Gwai rose next, followed by others. The diligent wolf Gwai stayed seated, unsure, until the king gestured for them all to sit down. Later, treasures were doled out. The ox Gwai received a golden pill. Okay, so the wolf boss that I fought had a different pill. The white-robed wolf Gwai a title, but the diligent one kept his old shield and dull blade, patrolling the mountain still. Only from then on, he did it all under the white-robed one's whims, ever obedient. I like how these stories are actually like connecting to each other. It's pretty cool. I kind of want to get to the wolf ones real quick, and then every time I get a new one, I'll read the few that I haven't read yet. Yeah, I can think I've read all these. Yeah, Bulgard, Guangji, Lingjushi. Okay, let's do the wolves, and then we'll continue. Wolf Stalwart. These are the guys with the axes. Neither sky cares nor earth will hold. By liquor's laugh, bold spirits unfold. In drunken dreams, a cosmos wide. Wake with worries cast aside. Rare was the revelry. Rare was the revelry. That's hard to say. For the minor Gwais who patrolled the mountain paths. Their delights not guaranteed, but taken in human guise, thieving sustenance from unsuspecting townsfolk. The charade proved fleeting, for the villagers grew wise to their deceit, and the Gwais, oft caught mid-bite, were met with the town's rugged justice, deterring their mischief. Talking too much. Among them was a wolf Gwai with a penchant for drinking, who, on a day of indolence, lay beneath an ancient tree. Suddenly an elder wolf, cloaked in feathers of a crane, appeared to him, asking, "Why forsake your patrol for idleness?" The wolf Gwai sighed, "I long for drink, but the townsfolk see through me. I'm left to quench my thirst only in my dreams." The elder chuckled as he whispered a secret. "Seek the shrine, conceal yourself behind the curtains, and the sacred spirit's liquor shall be yours to drink." Then, with a shift of form, he vanished. Wavering in doubt, the wolf Gwai transformed and hurried to the town's shrine. There, veiled behind curtains, a sacred effigy stood, its origins unknown, the altar laden with delectable offerings and fine spirits. As advised, he nestled himself between the curtains, indulging in the liquor until his belches betrayed him to the gathering crowd in the shrine. Trapped between the curtains, the wolf Gwai listened as a voice rang out. "The wine jar I offered is empty. Our tributes were received. A chorus of prayers erupted, beseeching favor from the immortals. From that day forth, folks from miles around flocked to the shrine, affording the demon endless drink. But as days passed, the once delightful treat turned bitter, and those prayers, be them piteous or greedy, weighed piteous? Okay, piteous or greedy, weighed heavily upon him with helplessness. One day, unable to endure the bitterness any longer, the wolf guy burst from behind the curtains, hoisting the jar and smashing it on the altar amidst the screams of onlookers. With a deafening crash, he suddenly awoke beneath the tree. No shrine, no incense, no crowd around. With a tired sigh, he looked up. He took up his axe and set off to patrol the mountains once more. So it was a dream. Wolf Archer, a master archer, none can compare. Timid when danger fills the air. Never brave when faced with fear. Escape his choice, he stays clear. Ugh. The Black Wind King hosted a banquet in the temple to celebrate his birthday, and all the Yao Guais attended. During the feast, the king hung a lucky ornament on a tree branch, declaring that anyone who could shoot it would receive a rare fortifying golden pill as the reward. The Yaguais were eager to try, but the fierce wind hampered all their attempts. Among the guests was an old wolf known for his remarkable archery skills. He was cautious, unassuming, and kept to himself in a corner, nursing his drink. A few eager Yaguais asked him to try, and though he declined, they persisted with their teasing until he reluctantly agreed. Slowly, the wizened old wolf stood up and moved to the position. Some youngsters laughed at him, deeming him incapable. Unperturbed, he calmly strung his bow, let loose an arrow, and struck the target dead center, causing a commotion among the crowd. The wolf received the reward, and admiration followed suit as others toasted him. Among them was a youngster who commented on the bolus intoxicated. How generous our king is, he remarked. Far better than that Ling Shushe. Ling Shushe. I can't remember how to pronounce that. Who was good at making pills but never shared them with his underlings. What a tightwad. The youngster's words cast a shadow across the old wolf's face, and he silently took his leave. He had roamed the mountain with Ling Shushe long before our king's reign. Yet you judged his deceased former master in front of him. Loyal as he is, you are in trouble now, warned an elder Guai. However, the young Guai shrugged off his warning. The next day, the old wolf returned the golden pill to the king, citing its value too high to possess by any archer. Hearing the news, the other Yaguais urged the young one to apologize and seek forgiveness, but he remained defiant. Within a few days, while venturing outside, the youngster was killed by several arrows, each piercing his heart. Many said that even the golden pill couldn't save the youngster from his fate. All right. Wolf Sentinel. I don't recognize that one. With his axe as both weapon and cane, his brows bushy, his hair white as snow. Who claims the twilight years are in vain, for learning late can still make one grow. Long ago, the Wolf Sentinels were the personal guards of old Ling Shushe. They were masters of the long-hafted axe, and their name was spoken in awe among the Yaguais. When the Wind King returned from Guanyin and rebuilt the garrison in the mountain, he took in many wolf guais who had wandered here from Shituo Ridge. This angered the wolf guais native to Blackwind Mountain. To appease them, the Black Bear Guai pledged to revive old Ling Shushe. The wolf guais then had no choice but to endure in silence. Yet mere days after the awakening, the old wolf vanished, and no one had seen him since. Upon learning of this, the Black Bear did not look into the matter, but allowed a senior gray wolf guai from the kingdom of Shituo to take old Ling Shushi's seat, and even his name. This roused the local wolf guais to fury and launched protest after protest. To their surprise, the wolf sentinels, at the Black Bear guai's behest, seized the lesser guais who led the unrest. The new Ling Shushe flew into a rage at these guais, threatening to devour them whole. They were spared this fate only by the timely arrival of Guangchi, the Fireblade Wolf. Okay. Thereafter, under the new Ling Chuche's command, the Wolf Sentinels led every patrol of lesser guais on the mountains. Never did anyone ever dare rise against Ling Chuche again. All right. There's something new in my inventory. Okay. So yes, the Black Wind King is this bear, which I think I do remember a bear demon from the book. that Guanya did. Instead of letting Monkey kill it, she offered it the ability to serve. Ooh. Okay. I wasn't expecting that. Oh. They reach far. Very weak, though. Ooh. Careful, monkey. Good lord, he's just kicking over all the ledges. Okay. The atmosphere of this game is just so impressive. Also, I did mean to bring up the gourd thing. I haven't done it yet. Like that. Like he sucks stuff up. That's actually from the book too. It's different. But there's a special gourd that's capable of sucking like people up. Monkey actually got sucked up into it, and it eventually turns them into like gel, like Jello. It melts them basically. Monkey got sucked into one of them and got himself unstuck by transforming, of course. But it was from... But the gourd that did that was from two demon brothers. This one looks like they're just kind of repurposing the gourd, but it's from the old man there. Taking the extra damage there. Oh, they reach so far. I have to be ready for that. And they get a free hit in every time I do that. It's very light damage, but still damage. Oh, you know what else I didn't do? I equipped all this other stuff, but I didn't, Oh, here it is. Oh, when she is full. She is full. Okay, so now it tells you how to do it. Why did I have to go into the menu to figure that out? When she is full, press left and right trigger to launch spirit skills. Transforming into a powerful Yaogwai to unleash their signature abilities costs chi, which can be recovered by absorbing it from enemies during combat. Spirits of the Yaogwais can be cultivated at keeper shrines to enhance their abilities. Skills. Okay. That wasn't what I was going for. It was the gourd I was going for. Might as well equip that one too. I'll probably leave that one equipped from now on. Alright, we're gonna have to Dark Souls this. We're gonna have to go around and see if we can explore and beat all the stragglers before I walk into a trap. Park. Like that might be the way through, or a way through. I see you there. I actually dodged that the first time, too. Yeah, I knew they poison. Oh, I haven't even tried to do, Oh, does it, like, push you away? Oh, and you can lunge forward. That's pretty sick. Wait for these guys to stand up. Reminds me of the skeletons from Dark Souls. Slowly wandering from the ground. About as easy to kill, too. Alright. Let's see what's... Whoa! What? I wasn't expecting that. Oh. Oh, that was too far away. Yeah. Snake-headed mushroom. Lesser Yao Guai anecdote recorded. A fungling. As mountain rains kiss to the ground, as mountain rains kiss the ground. Okay. Youthful green is all around. In her virtue's quiet display, even Guai's in the woods pray. In the highland bounds, there lived a widow and her girl, left to fend against the harsh days alone. The mother sold pancakes in the nearby village. The girl gathered firewood, ground grain, and cooked meals, shouldering her share of the family's responsibility. Ceaseless rains had worn down the woodshed, long neglected without a man's hand. The beams rotted and the roof caved in. One day, the girl found atop the ruins a gleaming mushroom, vibrant and capped, almost said crapped, and capped like a bowl, dew dancing on its surface, a spark of life too precious to pluck. She sheltered it with straw, letting it thrive in peace. Laden with tasks, the girl had no time to play with other children. All her secrets and dreams she whispered to the mushroom, as if it were a dear friend. The toils of life led the widow into illness, urgently needing money for medicine. After discussing it, the widow and her daughter decided to sell their house. A wealthy neighbor who had once been close to the widow's late husband expressed interest in buying the house. However, this neighbor was very stingy and tried to exploit the widow's illness to lower the price. They spread vicious rumors to scare away other potential buyers, bullying the helpless widow and her daughter. Worried and anxious, the girl often hid in the woodshed to cry. The mushrooms witnessed all her grievances. The next day, something strange happened at the neighbor's house. Overnight, mushrooms had sprouted all over their property. When the neighbors ordered their servants to clear them away, they discovered a large, eerie mushroom about a foot tall, neither green nor yellow, growing on the main beam. When they tried to cut down the mushroom with long-handled sickles, it suddenly rose into the air, opened its cap like a fishing net, and floated above them. It shook itself and then fell onto the man of the house, crushing him to death. The air was filled with countless spores the creature released, knocking everyone to the ground. Afterward, the mushroom crawled out of the house, transforming into many guais. They helped the widow and her daughter pack their belongings and leave the village, disappearing into the mountains. Almost sounds like a good one, except that it killed a guy. Let's check the skeleton. A noble fate's vengeful breath binds the bones of snakes in death. A soul mistreated here to stay, resentful will blown astray. In the village, this is a long one. In the village of Shaded Heights, there lived a young man, orphaned and impoverished, constantly mistreated by his fellow villagers. One day, hunters from the village discovered a strange cave in the mountains, emitting eerie sounds that sent shivers down their spines. Too afraid to enter themselves, villagers pushed the young man in to investigate. Lost in the darkness, he stumbled and fell from a cliff, crying out in agony. Believing the cave harbored a fearsome guai, the villagers abandoned him and fled in terror. Sitting at the bottom, the young man wept bitterly. Amidst his tears, he heard the sound of bones snapping and the rustling of movement. Startled, he fell silent, only to hear footsteps approaching. Filled with fear, he yelled, "Stay away! I am an orphan and burdened with misery. My flesh is lean feasting, and me won't is lean feasting on me. My flesh is lean. Feasting on me won't do you any good." Why is there not a comma there? Surprisingly, as soon as he spoke, the footsteps stopped. Time passed, and within the darkness, hunger gnawed at the man's senses. Despairingly, he pleaded, "There's no one coming for me. Devour me quickly so I may have a merciful death." Then the footsteps resumed, inching closer. Terrified, he assumed his end was imminent. Yet to his astonishment, he felt a piece of cloth gently brush against his face. Reaching out, he realized it was a sleeve, which he grasped firmly. The sleeve guided him to stand and led him through the darkness until they found the cave's entrance. As the daylight bathed them, the young man finally saw what had been guiding him, a skeletal serpent Gwai. Seeing the young man startled, the Gwai suddenly extended its neck and swept him out of the cave. Afterwards, the young man was saved by passing merchants and departed from the village with them. From then on, his life gradually improved and prospered. As the saying goes, misfortune may be the harbinger of fortune, and fortune may conceal misfortune. While not an absolute truth, when events reach their peak, change becomes inevitable. From change, opportunities arise, and the lowest valleys often reveal the clearest paths. Right. I think the only three I have left, are Croaky, Crow Diviner, and Bandit Chief, which we'll probably do that the next time. Why is it telling me? Oh, probably because meditation spot. Cavern, Bamboo Grove. That was where the horse guy was. Know-how? That's tutorial, I guess. Okay. Why does this feel like a trap? No? Okay, he was just up here by himself, I guess. Alright. Still one left. Alright. Move along. Another one of those Buddhist figures coming out of the demon's stomach. Are we getting into another boss fight already?
This humble one's name is Guangmo. Should my demise come by your hands, please pass this message to my master. Searching for deity, mortals do aspire. Craving immortality, Yao Guais surely will conspire!
Oh! Okay, so he didn't sound that threatening to begin with, but now he's like, yeah, I want to fight. Okay, so those do hurt. Ooh, that hurt a lot. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. That was a lot.
All's in vain. Save your own effort.
There's a lot of projectiles. I wonder if I can block them. Okay, which one of these is... Okay, the up button is, or up on the D-pad is the poison resistance. He's gone. Bye-bye. Sorry, this is quite a distance to travel, so jumped that. I either jumped it... Well, he gave me anti-miasma powder. I either jumped it or did the little parry mechanic. Counter mechanic? Sorry, guys. Ugh. Oh, I do have 2 sparks. Self-advance. Ah! So I can do it. Dodging no longer interrupts light attack. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Does it use 2? Ooh, it does. So it's only the big ones that use 2. Everything else uses 1. Massive reduces the stamina cost of jumping. Each talent level moderately increases focus gained from deflect. Perfect dodges, sorry. Ephemeral Shadow. Grants a considerable amount of damage reduction for a short duration after perfect dodging. Focused Breath. Each talent level considerably increases stamina recovery rate when health is above half. Okay. I probably need to start building into the martial arts too. Get the extra damage. Okay. Alright, let's try this again. Wukong. Man, this guy is... learning your mechanics very quickly. Oh, except wasn't prepared for that. Alright. Yeah, boy, cheat.
This possession obsessed. You are just like him.
Okay.
Wenmo. Wenju. I remember now. Evil monks abetted Elder Jincha to burn the great sage and tongue monk alive. That's these two. I thought they were already turned into ashes by that fire. Who would have thought they had turned into Yaoguais?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. That was... So... That's actually not a story that I read in the book, but I did see it in the 1986 TV show. I was kind of watching it a little bit, and I saw that one. There was a group of monks who attempted to burn Tripitaka and his followers, well, Tripitaka and Monkey anyways, in their the house they were letting them stay in because they wanted to steal Tripitaka's cassock, which is like his, I don't know, sash thing. It was very pretty. It was given to him by the Tang Emperor, and they wanted to steal it. What am I doing? Okay. Oh, we do need to... Let's go ahead and... He was a chief. Guangmo. With a monk's facade but a serpent's heart, he wields deceit, playing many parts. His desires shift, insatiably pursued, faithless to his master, all techniques he eschewed. Guangmo, the great tactician, was not like his senior fellow pupil, Guangji. From a young age, his heart yearned to be a legendary Yao Guai master remembered for ages. But fate had other plans. When old Ling Chuxi sent his beloved disciple to Guanyin Temple to be a monk, old white snake Guai grew worried. The snake feared it was old Ling Chuchi's ploy to win favor with the black bear Guai, and commanded Guangmo to join the monkhood as well. Who is it that was mad? Guangji from a young age. Oh, old Ling Chuchi. Okay. 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 Before he left, the snake warned him never fall behind, least of all behind Guangzhi. But no matter how hard Guangmo tried, Elder Jinqian never seemed to favor him as much as Guangzhi. Even when he learned faster and trained harder, Guangmo consoled himself, believing this stemmed not from his own failings, but from the snake's ham-fisted meddling, which had turned the elder against him. He found solace in the notion of returning to the mountains one day, when he could embrace his Yaoguai nature, unshackled by such trivial concerns. Guangmo can still recall Jinchi's teachings. You can be too extreme, too uncompromising. Always leave some room and some things unfinished. But the day Jinchi saw the Kasaya of Eversparks, he desired it so intensely that he forgot his own words and wept long into the night. Guangwo saw the thought taking root in the old monk's heart to kill for this prize. The Kasaya of Eversparks. Okay, that must be the cassock. Um, Everyone shied away from the idea, but Guangzhi boldly spoke the truth. Guangwo seethed with inexplicable rage. In his mind, a scheme within a scheme began to take shape. As Elder Jinchi drank tea with the two monks, Guangwo glimpsed an untamed malice in the monkey's eyes, a hunger for vengeance. Building on Guangzhi's gambit, Guangmo goaded and prodded, weaving a merciless plot that left no room for escape. The old monk was delighted, and for the first time he acknowledged Guangmo's wit. With this plan set, Guangmo knew that doom would strike that night. Summoning a gust of wind, he hid in the bamboo grove behind the mountain. As anticipated, a great fire broke out that night, but it failed to kill the two journeying monks as intended. Instead, it burned the entire temple to the ground. Alas, the world harbors such petty souls, capable of ensnaring the lofty and vanquishing them with cunning plots. Perhaps this is what is meant by slaying with a borrowed blade. Yeah, that's the story. It's weird that they're not like specifically mentioning. I mean, obviously they said monkey in that one, but they're not specifically mentioning that it was monkey in Tripitaka. Okay, let's do these last three. Croakies. In pools they dwell, forms unrefined, ugly and odd, voices entwined. Bellies swell with a raucous tune. In death they burst an angry boom. Two frog-wise. These are all so long. Two frog-wise practiced in the marshes. The smaller frog in the marshes. The smaller frog was often bullied, yet the bigger one always stood up for him, and soon they forged a strong friendship. One day, amid a contest held by Ba Li Gu Long, to appoint a sergeant among all the frogs, turmoil stirred and rippled through the ranks. Finally, the choice was narrowed down to the two: the brawny big frog and the quick-witted small frog. Though the other frogs were discontented, they dared not voice their dissent. The two then were assigned to guard the dwelling of Bali Gulong. On their duty, a valuable amber glass was found broken. Unable to identify the culprit, all the frogs began clamoring for punishment against the two instead. The big frog attempted to reason with them, but got antagonized by their words and soon escalated the argument into a brawl. The frogs interpreted this as his reaction out of embarrassment. Hence evidence of his guilt. The small frog, meanwhile, remained silent beside them. Seeing this, the big frog chided him for not speaking up in his defense, and even began to suspect his smaller companion. Hesitating for a while is probably what that should say. Hesitating for a while, the small frog then admitted to breaking the glass. However, the other toads dismissed his confession, arguing that one of them had committed premeditated vandalization, while the other had neglected his duty, and both deserved punishment by death. The small frog grew anxious and could not help but engage in the argument. As their voice grew louder and louder, their bellies inflated larger and larger until some of them finally burst, splattering blood and flesh all over the place, leaving none unsoiled. Okay. Thought that story was going to go somewhere. Crow Diviner. He knows the world's fates through divination, yet cannot secure his own salvation. In what he thought was a place of peace, fate's tangled threads never cease. It is said that the crows gathering in temples, having listened to sutras and teachings every day, developed a spiritual nature and could predict fortune and misfortune. Thus, some fortune tellers who called themselves crow diviners liked to set up stalls in front of temples, using crows to pick fortune sticks for divination. They always lit sandalwood incense, which symbolizes the temple. At their stalls, oh my gosh, I need to reread that. They always lit sandalwood incense, which symbolized the temple, at their stalls, and claimed that their crows were the spiritually enlightened ones from the temple. One such crow diviner had a crow he had raised from a chick, which could communicate with him using specially made fortune sticks. Every day, he sent the crow to various parts of the city to observe people's lives. When clients came to seek fortunes, he would use the fortune sticks to inquire about information from the crows. He mixed this information with his own understanding of human affairs, weaving prophecies that were half true, which often managed to deceive. One day, an official came seeking a fortune, offering a large sum of money. The crow diviner told him that his official career would be prosperous and that he would reach a high position. Unexpectedly, the official not only failed to get promoted that year, but was demoted instead. Enraged, the official brought his household servants to demand an explanation. The crow diviner used the information gathered by the crows to explain that the official had not spent enough money on temple renovation, which magically convinced him. The official, deeply believing in his abilities, even introduced the crow diviner to his colleagues. The crow diviner amassed a considerable fortune through this, but he knew too many secrets of the officials and feared for his life. He decided to change his career. One day he attempted to drive all the crows away, but they refused to leave. The crow diviner tried various means to get rid of them, but the crows, unable to endure his mistreats any longer, attacked and pecked him to death. Afterward, the crows transformed into human forms, donned the attire of fortune tellers, and continued to sell fortunes around the temple, deceiving people as the crow diviner had done. All right. Finally, the bandit chief. From humble start to seek... let me check the time. Okay. From humble start to seek revenge's claim. Paths may differ, yet burn with the same flame. In bygone days, there lived a youth in the town, the son of a martial arts master. His father's fondness for drink led to a foolish act that landed the old man in jail, leaving only the youth and his mother struggling to survive. As their situation grew dire, the young man took on any work to make ends meet. The villagers praised him for caring for his mother, deeming him a dutiful son. A filial son is what they would probably say in the book. In an unlucky year of crop failure, the mother and son set out to seek refuge with relatives. Along the way, a gang of bandits emerged. Eyes fierce, faces scarred, they brandished their blades, demanding nothing but gold. The mother and son, destitute, resorted to begging for mercy, but the bandits showed no mercy and were intent on killing them. The young man, believing their death was imminent, seized a bandit's knife. With a resolute heart, he ended his own mother's life and pledged himself to the bandits, and so he joined their ranks. News of the incident spread, and people condemned him as a coward, truly a cursed son. Years passed. One day, the entire gang of bandits was wiped out, leaving no trace. Some said a hero had come to rid the land of evil and uphold justice. Others claimed a Gwai had emerged from the mountains, bringing a long-delayed reckoning. Debates raged on, but eventually the topic faded from memory. One day, a man covered in blood stumbled down from the mountains, recounting an encounter with a towering bandit, neither human nor Gwai, wielding a massive blade to rob the roads. His face bore an uncanny resemblance to that cursed youth, yet he spoke of freeing humanity from its burdens. Okay. All right, and we're all caught up. All right, from now on, I'm just going to go ahead and read them as soon as I get them. I keep trying to check a map that isn't there. That's where I came from, right? Yeah. All right, we're going to ring another bell, apparently.
ominous feeling. After the bell rang, it seems as though the resentment in the depths of the mountain has grown. Ah, forget it. Overthinking won't help. Your presence has already made a mess in the mountain. Why not go ahead and take them out, once and for all?
Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and change my armor back now. I feel like taking on a boss fight with that gear was good enough. Full upgrade. Get to keep the staff too. And the gourd. We'll go ahead and keep the gourd. Oh. Was that path always there, or? That's where I came from. Oh, I'm... Okay, I see. I'm just blind. Alright. There's the next shrine. Who are you? Logia fragment vine. It's a material. I assume that's used to improve your spirits. This vine resides in Guanyan's purple bamboo grove, drinking sweet dew by day and listening to the sound of tides by night. It can be used for gourd upgrades. Gourd upgrades? Okay. Thought I missed something there. A monkey? Help a big brother. Hadn't tried that yet.
These snake guys are nothing to fear. Snake gall steeped in drink, though, makes a fine tonic to flush malady. Here, here, young friend. Be my guest inside.
Gall gem. Drinks and soaks. Using the gourd moderately increases of what? Okay, this is weirdly written. Using the gourd moderately increases poison resistance for a short time. I think that's what it was trying to say. Give me a second. Gotta get the item first. Interesting.
Well, well. I'd stake you're one more monkey from Mount Huaguo. I've met many of you. My rank of birth, you all ought to call me forefather. But I'm just an old monkey, banished to the mortal world.
Shen monkey.
I brought treasure troves down to this road, though. Have a look if something catches your fancy.
Okay, upgrade gourds. Can I only upgrade my gourd? I can't upgrade the DLC one, I guess. Do I want to waste it on this gourd, though? I don't think I do. I think I'm gonna I'll have to look that up and see if there's any more gourds in the game. I feel like there's gonna be. Can you get different drinks too? I need wine worm. Recover more health. Okay. So this increases the uses. This increases the amount. It's Dark Souls. Brew. Oh, so you can make different. Oh, okay. Is this better? This just does 33% maximum health. Does this do health and give you poison resistance? Okay. That just add it. Okay, it just adds it to it. Okay, understood. So it does look like you can change what you drink. Buy. Celestial Lotus Seeds. For a brief moment after using the gourd, slowly recovers a small amount of health. Oh, that's kind of cool. I assume that's a soak. Is that what this is? I'm assuming. I'm gonna buy that. Just to have it. How much does it cost? 2,400? That's a lot.
Think of it as me earning a drink or two.
There we go. Yep, it's a brew. Alright. I like the health better, to be honest. I don't really care that much about the poison resistance. Not right this minute, anyways. He told me that the most potent pills are those cultivated within oneself. Seeking them externally will be futile. 12 palaces rise, 9 floors high. Jade pool adjoined, emerald stream nigh. Kunlun's celestial abode shines bright. I'm gonna do that one. Take the extra health. I don't know if I want to up. I don't know if this. I doubt this is the only gourd I get. It's got a common rating, which means there's got to be better ones, right? I'll hold off on that. This guy upgrades gourds.
No going back
Got it.
to the court now. Only drink can drown my sorrows.
Let's check one other thing. Yeah, okay. I want to see if maybe it needed to be that it couldn't be equipped. You just can't upgrade the.
Drink all is bliss. Without it, the highest court is a cage.
Okay, so there's two. It looks like there's 2 ways to go here. Oh, there's a chest here. Oh, okay. It looks like it leads down there. Find a piece of gold. Yeah, I'm gonna go this way just to say I did. I gotta remember that those things could turn out to be the mushroom enemies. Shrine? Tell me this is gonna be another boss fight. Like, they seem frequent.
Hailed bird, what dimmed your shine? Past's grip beyond our grasp. The future we may still clasp.
Uh-oh.
Late is the hour, young one,
White clad.
in which you choose to stain my tranquil abode. Pray tell, to what end do you seek?
This is why you needed the poison resistance.
A ripple away, not without
Okay, he likes to dash around.
Yet it engulfs all. The power of water. Can you feel it?
Oh! He's quick on the recovery there. Oh, come on. So he's not poisonous, he just... He uses water. Alright, you're not getting any combos in this guy. Alright. Still win.
You have forced my hand. Now you shall face
Okay, this
what
is a
I truly
two-phase fight. Ooh. Oh, I jumped into that. Oh. Oh, he's got reach on that. No, sir. Okay. Oh, too early. Drink. Oh, too early again. Not good enough.
halt. No ill will, I bear. I'm merely my brother's eyes and ears.
Okay.
I feign my loyalty to guard this path on the bear's order. Your destiny's bleak and stark. In its grip, we share the mark. The Guanyin temple now lies in cinders, yet the elder soul endures. The root of greed ever fosters the stem of suffering. Better to forget the thing you truly seek. The three bells. Have you seen them all?
Not yet, I guess.
You too desire that which they ceaselessly hold dear.
The bells. 3 bells were set in the mountains since the Black-Winged Wire's return, yet no one is allowed to go near them. Maybe the bells have something to do with the temples burning. His words sound like truth to me, little monkey. Stay sharp and keep a lookout.
Alright, I bear you no ill will after I tried to kill you. Twice. Jade Fang, a tooth for a tooth. The white-clad noble has paid his blood debt. His fang can be used in crafting weapons. Alright. Looks like you don't get the ability to craft stuff until you actually get the material. Whatever. That looks like another large enemy that I'm not ready to fight yet. Let's go forward a little bit and see if there's a shrine. Maybe we'll come back. Blackwind Cave. Do I want to be here yet? Dark. Okay. Alright. Okay. Oh. What are you? Insufficient mana. I didn't know it required mana. What is with this guy? He just keeps doing combos. And what is going on with this guy? He doesn't stagger at all either. Okay, new wolf assassin. Hills and rivers, nature's way. Kindness grows like grass and wood. Plants may fade, then bloom in May. All shall still stand where they stood. Once upon a time, a young wolf followed a gray elder wolf to learn the art of hunting. Despite his cleverness and diligence, the young wolf struggled to catch any prey. One day, the pale elder commanded him to find food alone or face hunger. Then the young wolf, hiding in the shadows of the mountains, finally managed to catch a rabbit. However, instead of eating it alive, he gently licked the rabbit's wounds as if to heal them. The rabbit took the chance and fled into a pond, struggling to swim to safety, but the young wolf, in pursuit, forced it back into the water. Just as the rabbit was about to drown, the young wolf rescued it, softly nudging its head and helping it breathe. The rabbit woke up conscious but bewildered. Suddenly, the distant howl of the gray elder startled both of them. In this panic, the young wolf accidentally crushed the rabbit under his paw. Heartbroken, the young wolf wept bitterly. As the elder approached and inquired, it became clear the young wolf couldn't bring himself to kill the rabbit, so he repeatedly spared its life. Yet he also feared his own hunger, and that's why he refused to let go. Acknowledged, the gray wolf then advised, "Your false kindness brought misery. Instead of hesitation, both of you would have been better off with a swift end." The gray elder's words seemed to have dawned upon the young wolf. Later, it honed a lethal technique of hurling whirling blades from afar for stealth kills, believing this to be the ultimate form of mercy towards his adversaries. Okay. Oh, we'll read the White Noble's journal entry the next time because it's already past the hour mark. If I can find a shrine. Oh, trying to drink again. Oh, there it is. There's the throwing. Can I find a shrine? This is really cool, but I really need a shrine. I'm gonna have to head, I guess, go back to the one before the White Noble fight. Unless there's one right here. Looks like it. Man, this game is pretty. It's a meditation spot. Celestial Taiyi Pill. A miraculous pill crafted by King Father of the East on the mountain of Fangjong. That increases maximum mana. Oh, you do have a mana bar. You know, I didn't even notice that. Oh, man. I've been playing this whole time and I didn't even realize. Alright, I'm going to do this, and I guess I'm just going to call it here. I like to end it at a shrine, but they just don't want to give me one. Unless there's one back at that other place that looked like it had a boss. There's a shrine right there. makes me want to push on. I'm a little over right now, but I kind of want to push on just to see if I can get to it. Does mana regenerate, like, over time, or do I fight enemies, or does it just... Because I got some back somehow.
You've come to the wrong place.
Oh! The shrine. Got a couple of enemies that look like I'm gonna need health for. And I don't have a lot of health. You know what I can do though? There we go. Alright. Gotta remember that I gotta go back after I come back for the next video. Alright, let's go ahead and craft this. Oh, I can craft armor too. What am I crafting? Ooh. Oh, Serpent Scale Battle Robe. That's his stuff. The White Noble stuff. Unique effect. When health is low, slowly recovers a small amount of health. If in water, the effect is enhanced. Ooh. Wave Rider. Massively reduces stamina cost when in water. Oh, it costs a lot to make. What is it? Yarn? I can only make... He doesn't have a helmet. Yarn. That's not that bad. Oh, I can make all of this. Yeah, we'll go ahead and wear it. Yeah. How come there's no wolf armor? Alright. Craft a weapon. This armor looks pretty good with the... Oh, it would have been the Cloud Staff. Or is it the Willow Wood Staff? Twin Serpent Staff. It's better than that. Alright, yeah. Crafted. Yeah, we'll equip it. It's better. Moderately increases the damage of light attack combo finishers. The effect is massively enhanced when fighting in water. Okay. Alright, we'll go ahead and pick this up whenever I do this next, probably tomorrow. This video went a little over, yeah, but that's okay. We will pick this up next time, continue our journey to the west, and see what bosses I have to fight next. They seem to be coming pretty quickly. Anyways, I'll see you guys next time.